What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Hexagon series. And today's the double dose of Inter, as we're going to be taking them on back-to-back in the Champions League group stage. First at the San Siro, and then back home at the Estadio da Luz. But before we get to that, we must go over how we've been faring in the league, as well as our progression in the Taça de Portugal. If you take a look at the league table, you'll see that the crooked numbers are only in the one column. We are a perfect 7 for 7 to start the season, 21 points, the full complement. Let's take a look at the schedule to see how we've done to get to that point. Since our last double live come of the Champions League group stage, we played 3 matches versus Rio Ave, Boa Vista, and Vitória Setúbal. And of course, as you see, we've won them all. Let's take a look at the first one, Boa Vista. It was a very solid victory at home, 2-0 the final score. Rarish Ferrer and Fabio Paulista getting on the score sheet. Unfortunately, Nuno Correa going off in the 70th minute for persistent fouling and got double booked. However, 24 shots with 10 of them on target, almost 60% possession over the recently promoted Boa Vista side was enough to see them off. Francisco Rodriguez didn't have much of a good day, but everyone from the midfield back was absolutely stellar. We then traveled to Rio Ave and we were able to squeak out a victory 3-2 as Asmar got us on the score sheet first, right at the edge of the half-hour mark, Rio Ave equalizing 6 minutes later. Then Pasoka with a goal in the 78th minute, but once again Rio Ave knotting the match up at 2 goals apiece 2 minutes later. And the savior of the day, Francisco Rodriguez, in the 85th minute, getting us the all-important game-winning goal and the all-important 3 points. 18 shots, 11 on target, even possession, which is kind of surprising, but then again, we were just throwing the ball forward, and we had a majority of the possession in their attacking half. And finally, the last league match to get to, we faced off against Vitória Setúbal away from home, and we defeated them 2-1. Emilio Morales and Cesar Augusto both getting goals within 3 minutes of each other. Unfortunately, Augusto going off injured, however, not very life-threatening. He was only out for the very next week. And Vitória Setúbal do get a consolation goal 20 minutes from time, but in the end, it didn't matter. 21 shots, 6 of them on target, a little bit majority possession, but overall, everyone had a very solid day to help keep our undefeated run going. And then right before this Champions League matches for today, we faced off in the third round of the Taça de Portugal, the Portuguese FA Cup, where we defeated a team by the name of Pinhal Novense by the score of 8-0. Now, Pinhal Novense are a third division side, and I rotated as much as I could. However, a lot of starters were able to get chances, and a lot of starters were playing out there, and you can clearly see that there were starters out there as Leguiza, Rodriguez, Augusto, Julio, and Hong Sung-ju all picking up goals. 52 shots. 52! 21 of them on target. Over 60% possession. Like I said, I tried to rotate as much as possible, get some of the non-starters some game time, but even then, there was just way too much of a talent gap between us and a third division side, and we actually were very lucky to come away with a second third division side in the next round of the Taça de Portugal by the name of Camacha. Camacha playing in the National Championship, which is the third division of Portuguese football. So we get away with another draw, which will definitely see us into the 5th round. But now we get into today's matches. Once again, it is the double live com of Double Inter, double your pleasure, double the fun. It's now time to get this kicked off. Inter will be coming out in a 4-1-4-1, a little bit of a defensive formation, maybe a little bit of counterattacking, but we're going to be coming out in our 4-2-3-1. Moreira, Nets, Palau, Paulista, Laerte, Nene, the back 4. Nuno Correa and Rogers sitting in the center of the park. The attacking mids of Hong Sung-ju, Asmar, and Leguiza, and sitting up top, Emilio Morales. Let's kick off and hopefully make it 3 for 3 in this Champions League group stage. Alright, and we kick off. Inter will be in the black and blue stripes, and of course will be in the red and white. And already, 30 seconds in, Inter have themselves a throw-in deep in our area, but we do get the ball back. And we try a long ball, maybe get a little bit of a counterattacking going. Morales in through to Asmar. We do get possession back. Roger. Through to Hong Sung-ju. Placed out wide to Palau. Palau has options in the middle. Leguiza, same idea. He had 3 bodies in the box. Could have passed it off to instead. Just playing around the edge of the box and finds Morales, and Morales curls it into the top right corner. Not even 90 seconds into the match, and Benfica 1-0 up. Goal kick 7 minutes on, and Inter find themselves running with the ball. Good tackle, but Inter still with attacking movement, playing along the touchline. Good save by Moreira, but the rebound falls to an Inter player, and Inter tie it up. Teddy Franchetti, 1-1. Just around the half-hour mark, and Inter once again coming with a little bit of an attack. Great passing movement, finds a spot through, and it's a good save by Moreira. Thought for sure it would have been a goal, but he tips it away past the right side of the post. Corner came in, and now Hong Sung-ju running with it. He can take it up the right. He does, turning around one defender, turning around a second. Has options in the box. It fell back to Correa, but he goes all the way back to the center line. And that ends our attack. And they long ball it. How is Gabriel not offside? I have no idea. It's another good save by Moreira. And they are just hitting us on a counter like it's nobody's business. Once again, Inter with another bit of attacking. They're coming forward, taking it all the way to the touchline. And it's a good save by Moreira. No, we can hit him on the counter here. Osmar lays it through to Morales. Morales turned round the goalkeeper, and Benfica are up 2-1 thanks to the strike from Morales. What a goal. Free kick on the edge of the box. Correa, whipped it in right into the wall. And this is only 2 minutes after Morales' goal. So we're coming back again with another attack. Just need to find some good passing. Hong Sung-ju lays it off to Roger, who finds Osmar. It was a good save by the Inter keeper. We do get a corner out of it. Hong Sung-ju goes far post. And will it be another corner? Yes, it is. Hong Sung-ju to whip it in again. Goes short post again. And it gets cleared away. Oh, we may get it back. Keeps the play alive. Oh, and a bad pass right there just ends that up. And we reach halftime with a slim 2-1 lead as Inter are doing all they can to try and pull out a victory. The players here are doing all they can to not let that slip away. Defensively, something needs to do better. And Nene has not had a very good day. Hopefully he can turn that around. Midfield, he can do a lot better. And Emilio Morales, just doing all the work up front. Hopefully he can continue that. As we kick off for the second 45, ball over the top, Inter. Good stop by Moreira. Now we actually need to clear the ball out. We find Morales. Alright, as much as I love Nene, I'm going to have to sub him out. Rarish Fair is going to come on for him just because he has not had a very stellar day. So in he comes. Just past the hour mark as Inter coming once again. Nuno Correa with a really bad tackle. I hope he's not red carded. That was double leg. Please let it only be yellow. Nope, it's a straight red. It's a straight red. And we are down to 10 men trying to do something to counter this Inter attack. And right now, going down to 10 men is probably the worst possible outcome. Going to have to drop everyone back, play more controlling. Get rid of all that. Get rid of those. This is definitely not up my alley of what I want to do. Now we just need to hold on tight and hope that we can actually get a goal or hold the lead. Free kick to Inter. It gets whipped in, cleared away. Osmar just holding it. Just throw it forward. Alright, 77 minutes gone. I do need to make some sort of sub. Out on the right, Peterson is going to come in for Palau. And in the middle of the park, Osmar, he's been doing a lot of work, so he's going to be coming out. Souza is going to come in for him. So with 13 minutes, with all 3 subs gone, let's hope we can hold on to this 1-goal lead. And time had just run out. 3 minutes of stoppage time on the clock. It's all gone. And Benfica, after going down to 10 men, playing with 10 men for the last 25 minutes, are able to hold off Inter. having not gotten much of an attacking chance. I think they only got one shot off in those last 25 minutes, and Benfica make it 3 out of 3 in the Champions League group. Good win, boys, over Inter, especially at San Siro. It's definitely a solid bit of winning. And I'm disappointed in Nuno for getting sent off, and I don't know why he's confused and demotivated, because dude shouldn't have had slid two-legged into that. And here are the rest of the results from around the ground. Sunderland beating Maccabi Haifa 3-0. So Sunderland, I believe, getting their first points on the board. We, of course, jump over Inter for first place, but now we got to take it back home. And if we defeat Inter at home, then we are automatically booking ourselves into the first knockout round of the Champions League. So, when we come back, Benfica, Inter, round 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Right, so here we are back for the second match versus Inter in the Champions League. We're going to be the home teams this time, playing at the Estadio da Luz, and Inter will be coming out in a 4-1-4-1. We, of course, will be sticking with our 4-2-3-1 with a couple of changes. Peterson on for Paulao at the right back position, and Souza coming on for Nuno Correa in the center mids because of Nuno Correa's apparent suspension because of that two-legged tackle from last match. Pasoka is still injured from a few weeks ago, and Francisco Rodriguez getting himself injured in training right after the first Inter match. So let's kick off, make it 4-4. If we win tonight, we guarantee ourselves automatic placement into the first knockout round. So let's kick off and see what happens. Inter getting themselves the early attack, 12 minutes on, but a good steal away by Hong Sung-ju, throwing it forward to Morales, who then finds Asmar over the top, turns around the goalkeeper. It got laid off to Leguiza, and Leguiza with a nice strike, putting Benfica up 1-0 after 12 minutes at home. The crowd goes wild. Corner, Hong Sung-ju whipping it in, far post, but it falls back to us. Leguiza back out to Hong Sung-ju with plenty of men in the box, but unfortunately picks out a bad pass as it goes. The defense, what is going on here? This is going to be a goal. Wow. Wow, game, really. And it's Emerson, too. The former Benfica man just completely fooled the game and gets the goal for Inter, knotting it up at 1 apiece. No idea. I literally do not know what to make of that. Julio, however, laying it off to Asmar, but it's offside. The ref's got his flag up. What even happened on that? The defense just let that go. Emerson ran free and knots the matchup at 1 apiece. Fabio Paulista has a little bit of a knock. I may sub him out at halftime, which is coming up right now. Actually, Peterson hasn't looked all that great, so I'm going to be subbing him out. Especially yelling at the defense because I'm extremely disappointed in your efforts. Peterson, the main offender. So Paulao is going to come in for Peterson there. And I want to sub out Fabio for Conceição just because of that little bit of a knock. So there we go. I know it's 2 subs at the half, but they need to be made. Right, 65 minutes gone, and there still has not been an attack this half. Or I should say there's not been a highlight. There's been several chances on our end. We have about 15, 16 shots taken. But I'm going to be making a sub. Julio is going to be coming out. Should I do Julio or should I do someone else? Actually, Hong Sung-ju is going to be coming off for Cesar Augusto. And with 25 minutes left to go, let's see how this works. As you can see right down here, 17 shots, 7 on target, Inter 3-3. We've had plenty more chances. Just need to turn them into goals. And now time is just whittling away. 5 minutes left to go and still nothing. 3 minutes of stoppage time on the clock. There has not been a single highlight in this second half. And there it is. It's going to be full time. After 3 minutes of stoppage time have come and gone, it's Benfica 1, Inter 1. And to be quite honest with you, we should have come away with all 3 points if the second half was going to be like this. But the defense just played absolutely shoddy and very shocking in the first half to have this result as it is. But as it stands, we are still undefeated in the group. We have 10 points from 4 matches, and Sunderland have drawn with Maccabi Haifa as Maccabi Haifa get their first points of the group. But as this table stands, we need to get a result versus either Sunderland or Maccabi Haifa if we are to officially secure placement into the knockout round. So it's not done yet. Sunderland could pull off an upset, but however unlikely that is, Sunderland could still pull off an upset. So next time out, it's going to be away to Sunderland at the Stadium of Light, then home versus Maccabi Haifa, where more than likely we should be getting a result in one of those two matches. If you take a look at the schedule itself, there it is, right after the fourth round of the Taça de Portugal, Maccabi Haifa at home, Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Next episode, let's finish up this group stage on a high note and punch our ticket into the first knockout round. So until that time, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.